Good afternoon, Girl Scouts of Suffolk County. My name is Amanda, and I'm a program specialist for Girl Scouts. So today, I'm going to show you a few of the steps in order to earn your Brownie painting badge. So one of the steps that we're going to go over today is painting without a paintbrush. So I'm going to show you a couple of techniques, such as painting with marbles, cotton swabs, soda bottles, and toilet paper rolls. And also, we're going to be painting our mood. And what that means is we're going to be painting with colors that represent our mood. And the steps that you will have to do on your own at home is to just paint the real world. And what that means is you're going to paint a landscape or a scenery, or you can paint a portrait, whether it's of yourself or of someone else, such as your mom, dad, brother, or sister. And one of the steps for the badge that you probably already fulfilled is to get inspired by an artist. And I'm sure many of you have gone to art class at school and have been inspired to do different works of art by your art teacher. All right, so who's ready to paint? I know I am. All right, so the first technique I'm gonna do without a paintbrush is the toilet paper stamping technique. So I have two types that I did. I have the firework stamping technique and the flower stamping technique. And there are different creations you can make with the toilet paper rolls. I just chose those two. But I'm going to show you in a couple minutes how to do those ones. So what you're going to be needing for this activity is empty toilet paper rolls, probably about 2 or 3. Or you can use paper towel rolls. I'm sure you have a bunch of these considering they're high in demand right now. Plastic bowls to put your paint in, acrylic paints. I recommend getting red, white, and blue because we're going to be doing a firework one. Cardstock or construction paper, a green crayon or marker, and scissors. All right. So the first step to doing the firework stamp painting, which is this one, is you're going to take your toilet paper roll and your scissors, and you're going to cut 1 to 2 inches in the bottom, and you're going to cut little strips. So they're very skinny. I'll show you what it looks like. So it's like 1 to 2 inches in. You're not going to cut all the way through, but they're very skinny strips. So you're going to do that all the way down, all the way around. Until you can't do any more strips. Okay, so once you're done doing that, you're going to take your strips and you're going to fan them out. So I have to cut this a little bit more. Okay, so at that point, it should look like a fan. Okay, then after, you're going to put paint in your bowls. So I'm going to do red, white, and blue paint and put them in separate bowls. All right. After you've done that, you're going to dip your toilet paper stamp into each color. So we're going to start with the white paint, okay? So you're going to put it in the bowl and you're going to swirl it all around and make sure that the whole bottom is covered. So see, mine isn't covered all the way yet, so I'm just going to make sure that there's paint on the whole bottom of the toilet paper roll. That's why I say to do it in a bowl, because it's a lot easier to swish it around. Right? So it looks pretty good. The bottom is covered. So after that, you're going to take the bottom of your toilet paper roll and stamp your paper. You're going to press down a little bit to make sure that all of the strips are touching the paper, okay? And you're going to pull up. All right? So then you're going to do it again. All right? So now I'm going to take my red paint and do the same thing. Okay, and then once you're done doing that, you're going to stamp again. All right, and then time for the blue. Okay, and stamp. Maybe I'll do one more here. All right, so as you can see, now it kind of looks like a sky full of fireworks, except I have a pink sky, but yeah, you get the point. It looks pretty cool, right? All right, so now we're gonna move on to the flower toilet paper stamp painting. So you're gonna take a new color construction or cardstock paper, a new toilet paper roll, scissors, and about 2 or 3 other acrylic paint colors, and you're gonna put those in bowls as well. So you're gonna take your toilet paper roll, your scissors, and you're gonna cut 4 slits in the bottom of your toilet paper roll. So make sure that they're about an inch apart from each other because those are gonna be the petals. So it's gonna go 1 to 2 inches in again. Don't cut across the whole thing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so then once you're done cutting the slits, you're gonna fan them out. Right, so it should look kind of like this. All right, and then once you're done cutting those 4 slits, you're going to round them. So you're gonna cut off the corners and make it round, like a flower petal, okay? Kind of like that. Okay. All right, so they should be round. All right, and now you're gonna take the acrylic paint colors that you chose and put them in a bowl. I chose pink, purple, and turquoise. All right, so now I am going to start my stamping. All right, so the first color I'm gonna do is purple. I'm gonna swirl it around again. Make sure the whole bottom is covered, okay? And push down. Make sure you push down with your fingers a little bit so it gets the whole shape. All right, so there's the petals of the first flower. All right, so now I'm gonna do pink. Okay. And stamp. All right, there's my second flower being formed. And then I'm gonna do turquoise. All right, so now I finished stamping my petals, the colors got a little mixed together, but it actually looks kind of pretty. So now I'm gonna take a green marker. You don't have to do this, but I figured it would be nice to add. I'm gonna be making stems. With a leaf. And for the middle of the flower, if you want, you can dip your finger in white paint or any color paint you want, and you can color the middle of the flower. Right? And that's the flower stamp painting. Okay, so the next strategy of painting we're going to go over is pointillism. So pointillism is when a painting is made up entirely of dots of different colors. So these dots that you make in your painting, when you look from far away, the dots actually form a picture or a pattern. So I'm going to show you my example. I made a flower all out of dots of different color using a cotton swab. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So what you're going to need for this painting is a couple of cotton swabs, probably 2 because you can use both ends for different color paints. Acrylic paints, I'm going to use the same colors I've been using, purple, turquoise, and pink. And you're going to need cardstock or construction paper. So don't worry about forming a definite picture. You can make any pattern or design that you would like. But I am going to focus on making a butterfly. Okay? So you're going to take your cotton swab, and if you wanted to put your paint in bowls, you can, or if you wanted to put it on a paper plate, you can also do that. So I'm going to put my cotton swab and my purple paint, and I'm going to make the middle of the butterfly. And when you're making the dots, you're just going to press down with the cotton swab and lift up. Down and lift up. You're not going to be sliding the cotton swab at all. Just poking. Okay? So that's the middle of my butterfly. And then I'm going to make the wings. See? I'm just poking. Right now I'm going to fill in the wings. Okay, so I'm going to get a new cotton swab because I want to get a different color now. Look, I already used purple and pink. So I'm going to get blue for the background. All right, so let's see the end result. Ta-da! I made a butterfly and I used pointillism doing it. All right, so the next painting technique we're gonna go over is the soda bottle flower painting technique. All right, so here is what it's gonna look like at the end. All right, so what you're gonna need for this project is an empty soda or juice bottle. Make sure it has 5 bumps on the bottom. A green crayon or marker. Acrylic paints, colors that you would like. I'm doing purple, pink, and turquoise. Some round items for the middle of the flower. So I chose buttons, but you can do foam circles or you could do rhinestones. It's whatever you would like. Glue. construction or cardstock paper, some paper towels, and some bowls to put the paint in. Okay? Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paint and you're going to pour some of it in a bowl, just like I did. Then once you've done that, you're going to take your empty bottle and you're going to put it in the first color that you would like. Alright? So you make sure the 5 bumps on the bottom of the bottle are all covered in paint. Okay? Once you've done that, you're going to press down on the paper and stamp. And don't move it. And then you're going to lift it up. Okay? I'm going to go over one more time. Okay? And it should look like the petals of a flower. Okay? And then since I want to go into another color, I'm going to take my paper towels and I'm going to wipe the bottom of the bottle. Right, so now I'm going to dip my bottle into the pink. And once again, make sure the bumps on the bottom of the bottle are all covered, which they look pretty good. All right, so I'm going to press down on the paper again. Right, 1, 2, 3, and lift. All right, make really good petals again. And then I'm going to do one more color, so I'm going to wipe the paint off one more time. Okay, and now I'm going to do the turquoise. All right, looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to press down. 1, 2, 3, and lift. All right. So that is the petals of your flowers. So now you're going to take whatever round items you chose. I said I chose buttons. And now I'm going to glue these buttons in the middle of my flowers. All right, so here's my Elmer's glue. I'm going to take one of my buttons and I'm going to put some glue in the middle of my flower and stick my button right in the middle. And then I'm going to do that with my 2 other buttons. All right, so now we have the head of the flower. So now you're going to take your green crayon or marker and you're going to draw the stem. Okay, and once you're done with your flowers, you can add anything you would like. If you want to paint on clouds, or if you want to add a sun, or butterflies or birds, you could do whatever you would like. I decided since I have an extra yellow button, I'm going to glue on the sun. Okay. This glue won't work. All right, mine is very simple, but you can add whatever you would like to make it as pretty as you would like. And that is the soda bottle painting. All right, so the last technique I'm going to be showing you girls, I saved the best for last, the marble painting. I had a lot of fun doing this one, and I think you will too. So another step that we are going to fulfill with this painting is painting a mood. So as you can see in this painting, I used purples and blues. And the colors like purple and blue, those colors represent being calm or sad. And that's why I use those colors at the time, because that's what I was feeling. But if you want to use colors like red, orange, yellow, or pink, those ones represent being happy or enthusiastic or having a lot of energy. So I'm gonna be using those colors in my demo. All right, so here are the materials you're gonna need for this painting. All right, so you're gonna need an aluminum pan or a container to put your canvas or your cardstock piece of paper in, a piece of cardstock or canvas, marbles. I'm using 3 because I'm using 3 different colors. Plastic spoons, I'm using 3 because I'm using 3 colors. Paper cups, once again, I'm using 3 because I'm using 3 colors. And acrylic paints, I'm using orange, yellow, and red. And that's it. So the first step for this painting is you're going to take your cups and you're going to put all of your colors in them. Okay, so I already have the red in a cup. So orange, and yellow. Okay, so then you're going to take your marbles, okay, and you're going to put them inside each cup. Right? Gonna put those aside. You're gonna take your aluminum pan. It's hard to see. And you're gonna put your cardstock or your canvas inside. Okay? And then you're gonna take your 3 spoons, or however many you're using for each color, and you're gonna take it and stir your marble in the color. So now I'm going to do the orange, and the red. Okay? And then you're going to take your canvas or cardstock in the pan. You're going to take one of your colors, and you're going to scoop the marble up with your spoon and put it in the pan on the paper. And then once you do that, you're going to tilt your pan all around and just let your marble roll. And it should start to make a really cool design. Okay, so I'm going to take my next color, orange, scoop it up with my spoon, do the same thing. Let it go in the pan. Okay, so now I'm going to let both of the marbles roll around. Okay, now I'm going to take my 3rd color, yellow, and put the marble in the pan. Now I'm going to let them all roll around. Keep doing this. If you want more color, you can always put more paint in your cups. All right. Roll it around as long as you want. It's just going to keep adding more designs and make it more unique. All right. So here is my marble painting. All right. So I hope you enjoyed learning new painting techniques and had as much fun as I did. I hope that you girls continue to stay well and keep a lookout for other Girl Scout programs on the Facebook page. Thank you for watching.